NEWS.MC on Monaco Info is brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties. Our exclusive interview with the personalities making the Principality.
Hi, my name is Antoniya Toneva. I'm originally from Bulgaria. I came first time like 8 years ago as a tourist. But before that, in my country, I always had this passion about fashion. My grandma was a seamstress and she was all the time taking me by hand and we're going to pick up different fabrics. So I was like always have my unique outfits sewn by her. And I think this passion from since little girl continued when I grew up, and like my parents forcing me to graduate as an engineer, kind of, not forcing on a bad way, on a good way. They were told that is good for my future. So I'm an IT engineer, but as soon as I graduated, I went back to fashion. And then social media came and I really enjoy social media, and I decided I think this is the place where I can express myself and be really myself and combine my passion to fashion and everything, like my creative part of me. I can express it this way. In the meantime, I was traveling quite a lot, so I decided to visit Monaco just as a tourist. And first time I came here, I really love it. I said, oh, maybe I should come back here and stay a bit longer. Then my boyfriend came here, he found a job here. And I said, I will move for a while. And I stayed for a year. I started finding friends here. I really enjoy my stay. And then I get the inspiration to create my own swimwear brand. I didn't know from where to start, but for me it was like, I knew that I want to do something with this creativity and fashion in me, and I started to design swimwears by myself. And then I found a lady which is based here in Monaco, and she helped me with the prototypes and really creating, let's say, capsule collection of swimwear. Definitely collection was inspired by Monaco because the colors like the turquoise sea, like the flag, red and white, and everything around Monaco inspired me to do this. I made a collection. I have my own brand for 3 years in a row before COVID hit, and after COVID it was a little bit difficult to source fabrics and materials, so I had to stop to that point. In the meantime, my Instagram and social media platforms, Instagram and TikToks on that time was like growing, and my followers started to grow a lot. And a lot of brands approached me to promote their products in Monaco. I can do a lot for these brands. They wanted to see their products in Monaco, and for them organizing, like coming here, doing a photo shoot, organizing all the process of doing content in Monaco, it's quite pricey and cost a lot. And I'm already here. They like what I'm doing. They like my creativity, and they really wanted to use that. So I start promoting brands, and things goes very well, and number of the brands who contact me growing. And then I start working with the hotels around in Monaco. I had some partnership with SBM, different restaurants here. I'm not going to mention the names because to don't say I prioritize them, but like I really had a very nice partnerships here. Things happening very naturally for me, and I get to the point where I'm now. Yeah, being an influencer, I'm also not very excited calling myself influencer. I don't really like the word influencer because influence can be on a good way, on a bad way. So I pretty much like to say I'm content creator. I'm creating content on social media, helping to promote brands and their businesses. And this is a much what I like to be called, content creator. But influencer, yes. I mean, I know a lot of people want to be influencer, let's say influencer. But the recipe, there is no recipe. I think it's to be yourself. If you want to advance, you have to be yourself, because it's nice to get inspiration from other people. But if you copy, you're not getting longer, like in a long term, you cannot resist doing this job. And also, as soon as you know who you are and you know that you're a creative person, you know that you can help brands, it's more like providing to people than just want attention on yourself. And now a young generation love the attention part, which I don't think this is the point to go there on social media, just attract the attention, look at me, where I am, what I have. I don't think this is the right way. I think is you provide, you show everything what I'm promoting. I try to make it the most natural way. It's like, doesn't sound like publicity. If you want to have this experience, Just come here and try it by yourself, but not is like, look at what I have. So these are two different things. And I think to be successful on this job on a long term, because you may gain some popularity, you may go viral with one video, but that's not the secret to be. The secret is to be who you are, and people follow you for your qualities and what you can provide for them, like helping them. For me, the main point is never being gaining followers. I always try to win the attention of the people who are interested in what I'm doing. For me, as I said, it's more like helping them with something or be useful, my content. This is the main point. And then it's like, I just love my job. And I think the problem of most of the creators is that they like the final result. Me, when I take a partnership or a job, I really fell in love with the process. I know the process will be long. Sometimes you have some obstacles you have to pass through. If you go and want to do some nice video and like, let's say today it's not happening because your photographer is not there or something with the weather, yeah, whatever. But like, you just take the challenge, and I think I love the process. I believe the people who love the process, not the final result only, they can be consistent on this job and keep going and get inspiration, because I love any part of the process, like from the beginning, like signing contract, negotiating, then shooting the content, then editing the content, and then post it on the social media. It's a very long process because it's not just about one picture. It's much more behind the picture or behind the video, and that's what I love. I love creating. I also start to do a private consultations for the brands, so branding and social media. So I have a couple of clients already in Monaco, and the brands who wants to come to Monaco to do some pop-up shops, but they don't know, because Monaco is very specific area. So like brand from Paris, they believe that they need my opinion and my consultation if they want to bring their brand here. And for example, I have clients from Paris who they will come for Christmas, they will do pop-up shop here. But they really was interested of my opinion, what they should do to prepare on their social media, to start to prepare their clients and to attract more clients from Monaco, because they're not same audience what they have in Paris or other cities. I try to do that as a consultant right now, also giving advices. Every May we have like an open discussion at the University in Monaco, and the professor said it's the most engagement class when real people go to answer real question, and it's something that really interested the students. Unfortunately, there isn't yet, but probably in the future it will be. I believe that you have to follow the niche. It's very important to know the niche. As you said, like I'm in the luxury and high-end and like fashion and lifestyle. Sometimes I'm refusing working with brands, and I'm refusing if they're like not into my niche, and I don't think that my followers will be interested. It's not fair for me, it's not fair for my audience to bother them with something like I do not promote, let's say, football, because football, it's not on my niche. It's not going to be interested for my audience. So you're losing maybe your audience when they're not, they will be surprised why I'm doing that. I'm doing like private consultations for the brands. I don't trust in this kind of like group classes where you give same steps you have to do to succeed on social media. It's never same. For no one brand is the same, because I believe to have your own brand, and you have to have your history behind it, and the history is very unique, and that's what makes you pop up in front of other brands. I believe on that. I believe that everyone is unique, and that is their superpower. If you want to go on a competitive business, you have to know your history, why you're doing it, why you put your product out there, what you bring to the people through your product. There's a lot of criteria, and I believe like a content creator, when I'm doing like before to sign a contract or do partnership with someone, I ask a lot of questions, and for me that is very important, with who I'm connecting my personal brand with their personal brand, because apparently like I'm also personal brand on social media. The first time I arrived, it was like 8 years ago, and I was like impressed by everything. It's like you live in another world, and like I like everything about Monaco from the first time. It's like you fell in love, and that's it. First impression. Monaco is my safe place. I can say it this way, literally, creatively. Like I like to be here, because a lot of influencers and content creators, they choose to live in the cosmopolitan cities like Paris, on Milan or London, New York. But for me, I feel Monaco like the best place for creation. It's something different, you know, because when you look on social media, yeah, you see a picture with Eiffel Tower in Paris or something, but Monaco is different. A lot of brands want to see themselves also here. When the brands contact me and ask me to create content from here, and I'm like, they're so impressed because I start to see it every day, and then I'm like, wow, it's like, for me, it's my daily life, but for them, it's something how I see it first time, Monaco. Wow, every time when I send content from here. And I like it. I like that everything is compact, kind of like walking distance everywhere. And I like the architecture in Monaco, the buildings. I like that they like to renew things, and it's a small place, but on the same time happening a lot of things, surprisingly a lot of things. Because when I start posting content from Monaco, there are people like, wow, this content is amazing. This happened in Monaco, yes, but it's not promoted enough probably on social media, but a lot of things happening here, and I'm always impressed by. I really try to take care for my health. I'm also vegan for like 12 years. I do sport. I try to do best, you know, and I'm showing it through my stories, not so much on my feed, but like on my Instagram story. I post a lot from my daily life, and I try to push people to be the best version of themselves. I think that's the responsible part of the content creator and influencer. If I have to call my influencer, I really like to push the people to be better version of themselves.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching News.MC, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Discover more interviews and stories on our websites, News.MC and MonacoInfo.com. This show was brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties.